Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making some spaghetti and meatballs. I'm going to apologise right now. There might be a lot of noise in a bit because the children are playing in the living room. So I've shut the door, but you can still hear them. Okay, so I have all the ingredients out that I'm going to need. Let's put my apron on first. Okay, so I have sausages, minced beef, spaghetti, breadcrumbs, garlic, mixed herb, salt and chopped tomatoes. I'm going to bring you in a bit closer so it's going to look down like that. So I've got my chopping board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pasta in, the water in the pan first for the pasta, but I won't be adding the pasta until later. You need about half a big pan of water. So about that much water. My bowl for mixing the meat together and the frying pan. Okay, let's move all of this to the side a minute. Oh, I've got to bring a tin opener over and open this. So open the chopped tomatoes. Ready. There we go. Put the light on, make it a bit brighter over here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is open the minced beef. And drain the blood out of the pack. And then we will add the minced beef directly to the pot. Just dump it in for now. Make sure to always wipe your hands once you've dealt with raw meat. Okay, so I forgot the oil as well. We need a little bit of olive oil, only a little drizzle in there. So I'd say about that much oil. No, a little bit more. Yeah, about that much. So it just coats the bottom of the pan. I'm going to say 6 sausages. So let's get 6 sausages out. What we do is we cut the skin off the sausages. And peel the skin off. There we go. And then just throw that in with the meat, with the minced beef. Turn the oil on. I almost forgot to turn the oil on. Turn the oil on as well, because the oil can then heat up while we make the meat. Okay, that one's actually stuck. There we go. You just close that window a bit. There we go, that's the last sausage. Move those to the side for now. Put the egg over here. Right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to mix. So let me move you a bit closer to the actual bowl so you can see what I'm doing. So what we're going to do here now is mix the beef and the sausage together. So break up the minced beef now. And the sausage, just break the sausage meat up as well. There we go. So we're going to squash it all together. Oh, there's a sausage I forgot to break up. There we go. So what we're going to do for a minute is just squash the two lots of meat together, just to mix it. Sorry. Girls, stop arguing! There we are. Mix it all together. Swirl your hands. And then we're going to add salt. And a little bit of mixed herb. And some garlic. Then mash that together as well to make it go through, to make all of that herb and salt and garlic go through the meat. Whoop, nearly lost the bowl, right? So it's really mixed as well. And that. So hands again. Ow. Ow. Water's a little hot. Okay, a little bit more garlic now. A little bit more. So as this right the way through, we'll add a little bit more each side. And we, ooh, I dropped the, dropped it there. But what we're going to do then now as well is add the breadcrumb. But we're not going to add it directly to meat. We're going to put it either side on the bowl, so as we can combine it each side. Instead of having it all on the top and then having to turn it over and add more to the bottom. If it's on the sides, we can literally gather it up as we move the meat around. So it gathers like that. And then mix the breadcrumb right through. And then we add the egg. Up, like this, and the egg has got to be added now. Make sure that egg goes right through the meat, so it looks kind of slimy. Oh, just take that pan off the heat a second. It's a bit smoky. Right, swirl the hands again. And then we add more breadcrumb. Only this time we're going to go right the way over the top. go, like this, and we mix it all through again now. And then once you know it's fully combined when it comes out looking like this light pink meat mixture. There we go. So, ow, let's in that scoop down a little bit. Right, there we go. Okay, now, excuse me, I'm going to take you back just a bit now. So I always like to set a plate out to put the meatballs on so I know exactly what size I'm doing. And you've got to get them mid-sized, so you start picking it up probably I'd say about that much each time to make a mid-sized ball, and then roll it in your hand so it looks like that. If you do them too big, they won't cook right through. If you don't do them all roughly the right size, they won't all cook at the same time. The girls are excited about this because they're absolutely addicted to pasta at the moment. That one's a bit bigger than the others. Let's take a little bit of meat away. Yep. Okay, move that over a bit. I've still got quite a bit left there, one sec. Now you need to brown them off. Okay, we need to brown them off in here in the oil. So I'm going to put a couple in now. brown them off right the way around as well. Okay, there's enough in there for now. So while they brown one side, I'm going to finish rolling the rest of the meat up. Hand me in face. There we go. Move the bowl to the side. Wash the hands. There we go. Now, turn them over continuously and turn the oven on to about 150, because these will then go in the oven to finish off once they've been browned each side. Ow! The oil's been especially vicious today. Okay, so we get out a baking tray. Where they will then finish off in the oven. That one didn't get turned over. Make sure they all get turned over onto at least 3 of their sides. Okay, so that one's okay. That one. That one. Ow! That one. Ow. Okay. Slowly tongs, because I just use them for both raw and cooked meat. Let them brown on either side as well. Grab a bit of kitchen roll a second. Ow! Doesn't like me clearing up the mess it's made, does it? Jeez. Ow. Try and clean up as much of these splattered oil as possible. Okay, so we need to turn those again now. Okay, we take the lid off the tomatoes now and set them to the side. The breadcrumbs you finish with, and you go back in cupboard. Okay, so take the oil off the heat for now and remove what's left of these meatballs. Okay, try to space them a little bit. There we go. So these then have to go into the oven for 10 minutes. So we're going to set the timer. And while these cook, we will make the sauce. Using the oil that's already in the pan. Let's turn the timer on. Using the oil that's already in the pan, we're going to add some salt. Some garlic. My garlic thing's stuck or something? Yeah, it is. There we go. Right. And some herb. And I'm going to pop it back onto the stove and pour in the tomatoes. And we're going to mix that all together. And while that is then boiling up for a little bit, we're going to wipe the worktop down at the back, there, and the front. So we can turn the second ring on and start cooking the water for the spaghetti. And we have to add salt to the water for the spaghetti. Put the lid back on so the spaghetti doesn't stick. So the water needs to be boiling before we can put the spaghetti in. Okay, let's check this now. Make sure that that's not sticking to the bottom of the pan. Excuse me. No, that's looking good. Now we can turn this ring now down to number 2 and re-add it. So it just slightly keeps it warm. There we go, that's okay. That's done. So we'll leave it off the heat for a bit and wait for the water to boil and for the meatballs to cook, and we will be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so the alarm just went off. And then when you get your meatballs out, they'll look like that. And if you turn the oven off and then just leave them in just to keep them nice and warm while the pasta cooks. Now, the pasta water is boiling nicely at the back, as you can see. So what we do now is we get enough pasta for 3 or 4 people. So I'd say, might be a bit too much. Yeah. So I'd say about that much for 4 people. And you just pop it in the water and it will naturally boil down. And the spaghetti, sorry, I keep calling it pasta, the spaghetti should take around 12 minutes to cook. So we put the timer on for 12 minutes. Yep, that's 13 minutes. Let me redo that. .12 minutes. And we'll be back in 12 minutes. What you can do while you're waiting for your pasta to boil is make yourself a cup of coffee. Okay, so the pasta alarm has gone off. And that's how it looks. What we got to do now is just reheat up the sauce. Take the pasta off the ring and turn it off there. That's easy. What I'll do now is I'll drain it into the colander. Over the sink. There we go. Oh, don't steam my lens up. We can just leave that to the side now. Reheated enough that you can then take the meatballs out of the oven. There we go. We're going to put that. If I just pop that there for a minute, it'll continue to bubble, but it'll be fine. Oh no, yeah, take that off there a minute and pop it up there. What we'll do then is get a bowl and transfer the sauce to a bowl. There we go. mix the sauce in the bowl then. Pop that in the sink. Right, let me just spray this down by a minute because I've got oil on it. And then now we'll plate it up. Okay, so the first one up. Second one. Whoops. And the last one. Ooh, I may not have done enough, quite enough pasta there, but I think it'll be fine because I can always make more pasta. Right, so let's pop a couple of the smaller meatballs on for the girls. But you'd be plating it up. No, you're not coming in here. Hot stuff in the kitchen. I'll make you a cup of tea in a minute. Yeah, let's give him a couple more. Yeah, I think that should be enough. So it doesn't matter that I didn't make enough pasta, there's plenty of meatballs to go around everyone. There we go. Well, apart from me, because it's made with pork mince, which I'm allergic to. So I will be having different ones later on. So, let's get my big dessert spoon, serving spoon, and put the sauce over the top. There we go. And I managed to use everything that I cooked. Okay. And that's the girls and Davox's dinner. So that is fresh made spaghetti and meatballs with homemade pasta sauce. There we go. Just the camera. Okay, and that's the finished product. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night.